welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents. And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll try to run for it.
Lamar Jackson scrambles from the pocket. EJ Speed.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's the give to Henry running right. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
1st down, Baltimore.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. as he powers forward 4 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. On the option, they give it to Henry. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The key to a good zone read offense is the timing, and in this case, it took a little bit longer to get going. By the time the back was given the ball, the defense was through. They're able to take him down on 3rd down for a big loss.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Braxton Berrios deep for Houston. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, number 2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side taken by Bryant. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd down at the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Kirk is the motion man. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
18-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. It is a big-time play for Houston. 31 yards.
49-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
Now it's the veteran, Dario Ogunbowale. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
45-yard line.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That's over the middle and caught by Collins. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's good for a Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 9. To throw, it's Stroud. Moving left, now he'll run it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
That's another Houston Texans.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
Kirk is the motion man. On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Off the play fake, here's Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
4th down, and on comes Ka'imi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Texans will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. Design run here with Jackson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And 3rd down coming up. In motion goes Likely. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open right side is Likely. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Fair catch, taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Here's Stroud. That is out quickly into the hands of Kirk. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking it.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up third down.
Third and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
A loss of a yard.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Back to throw, Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help. Because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Going to go right back to Henry. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7. They motion the slot man left. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
Rashad Bateman. A gain of 14. And a Raven 1st down.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
On the handoff, it's Henry. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Jackson. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be. I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Hopkins sent in motion. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Pistol give to Henry. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now, Jackson. throw right is taken in by Flowers.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
On fourth down, out is the rookie Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. That one is good. And the Ravens will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Defense.
That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a first down. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I, back from Houston. In a moment, here's a 2nd and 12. Lamar is going to work in the pistol. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stop him on 4th down.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of picking up this 4th down when I've got big old Derrick Henry in the backfield. So what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge 4th down stop.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. A chance here for Ogunbowale. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we'll keep it brief because the scoring has been brief. Just 1 field goal as we play on 3-0. I was promised there'd be touchdowns, so let's find out if we could get one in the 3rd quarter. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the 2nd half is about to get underway. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really...
A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. I believe the Texans got this one back. They did. And they will keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The right side, and Kurt's got it. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. The Texans getting all set to punt. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. We'll go again here with Henry. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Azeez Al-Shire on the tackle. A gain of 7. 1st down, Ravens.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
In motion goes Likely. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1. In motion goes Likely. On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to run it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
14. And a Raven 1st down.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
Henry trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Again, it'll be Henry. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
And he's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens move out to a 7-3 lead.
Ravens 7, Texans 3.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the 2nd half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it, and he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Texans offense ready to get back at it. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw, it's Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Kirk is the motion man. They'll go play action with Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a run by Chubb as we start the 4th quarter. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Stroud. That one caught by Schultz, the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Stroud. Taken down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And
he will get into the end zone. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Texans are on top. It's now 10-7.
Next to score, Texans 10, Ravens 7.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Justice Hill to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the the drive to start. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Now he'll run.
Jackson on the scramble. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Ravens.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
At the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. There's a give. Getting right. It's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore 1st down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Hill. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
3rd and short. Jackson. Taking off. He'll try to get there. He will have a Ravens 1st down. He'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8.
7-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And a Raven 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Here's Jackson. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Smart decision there on first and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up second and goal.
Another one from the 5, second down and goal. Now Jackson. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, cases they don't create great separation, Mike. It's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kicking team on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Ravens are on top. It's 14-10.
14, Texans 10.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Smith to return it. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Texans offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. On play action. Oh, a loose football. One of the Ravens has it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Ravens offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. In motion goes Likely. On the give, here's Henry. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Down at the 26. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard
The Texans
line.
offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. On first down, it's Stroud. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Nico Collins. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up. Stroud. This one is caught by Curry. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Complete to number 13, Christian Kirk. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th.
And 4 at the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Jackson now to throw on first down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
It is 2nd and a yard. Henry. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up now for second down. Pistol formation with Jackson. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it's going to bring up a third down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On third down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down. Jordan Stout in punt formation for the Ravens.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here's Smith to return it. They'll get across the 20, buck them down at the 23-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Looking to set up the screen, but it's broken up and incomplete. They were right there on that one defensively. And that's going to bring up third down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
This one down the field, but going to wind up incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. And that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. The Texans set to punt this one away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. Wester on the return. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Yeah! And he's out of bounds Gain of 21 to open this drive.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And he'll only get down to around the 42.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
Complete to Buck Andrews. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. In motion goes Likely. Play action now. Jackson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Ravens bring their punt team out as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and they come out to the 20-yard line. The Texans offense headed back to take over once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time, and then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are. And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Here's a handoff to Chubb. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw, it's Stroud. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, so you can see the screenplay. The timing was just out of whack from the jump. So the key is, Mike, the running back has to stay in phase with his offensive line. If one of them gets out too fast or too slow, the back and the blocking don't marry up, and you see that's why he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Slot man gonna move in motion left. A give right up the middle to Henry. And that one gonna be closed down to the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on 1st down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up 3rd and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. Texans offense getting set to get back to work. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run. It's open Bilal. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Kirk is the motion man. They'll try to run it here, and it's Chubb. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
A 4-yard loss.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
They're all set to punt this one away,
for the Texans,
as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line.
Automatic 1st down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Chubb. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Once again, it's Chubb. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. They'll go with Chubb. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This one to win it in overtime. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This one he's got to have. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So it's a win here for the Texans. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans, as we say, so long from Houston.